Happy New Year. This is actually my first meal of the day that I'm preparing here. I actually didn't do a lot of prep work for the food that I'm supposed to be eating for this 30-day challenge. Don't know if you could hear my kid upstairs bouncing a basketball or not, but I'm in my office narrating this video and he's actually upstairs bouncing a ball. So I guess when I play it back, I'll see if I can hear it or not. But anyway, this is just me just throwing something together. I was starting to get hungry. I hadn't eaten since last night, so this is my first meal of the day. It's like about 6 o'clock, and I'm just putting some mushrooms in there. I had some frozen zucchini strips or stripes, whatever you want to call them, and I put those in there starting off first. Then I put some mushrooms in there, and I also had some olives that were cut up. I cut up some little pieces of olives and put them in there as well. Also had some instant rice, some jasmine rice. I know you're supposed to be using wild rice, but again, this is all I had around the house, poor planning on my part, but I'm trying to make do with what I got, which is why I also had a can of, well, you'll see coming up. I've got some beans that I'm going to be using, which I found in the cabinet, which were already expired. I found a bunch of stuff in my cabinet that was already expired. Shouldn't be telling people this, but I actually found some mushrooms in there from 2013, small can of mushrooms, but I didn't use those. So anyway, just throwing stuff in here, cooking it up, trying to reuse some old stuff that I had as my stomach is bubbling now. I'm not exactly sure if that's from the Tommy detox or from the food that I just ate, which was actually not bad. It's pretty good, actually. So throwing some stuff together here, including some stuff that fell out of the skillet. It's just for me, I don't care. So mixing it up, coming along kind of good. And yeah, just throwing some stuff together here. Man, that kid is loud upstairs. I wonder if I can, let me see. Oh, you guys won't be able to tell me if you can hear it. I'll be able to tell. So anyway, stirring it up here, mixing it up, coming together, and just letting it do its thing. Now I'm going to get some beans that I had, some expired beans from 3/23. Well, that was the expiration date, so you can imagine I've had them longer than that. But that's what I decided to use because it was in my cabinet. And yeah, I'm stirring some stuff up, just throwing in a little bitty clip just for the fun of it. But I'm stirring it up. The beans don't look bad, actually, and the beans actually tasted good. It wasn't bad. The first batch that I had, I didn't season it. So that what you're looking at right now, that was the first portion that I had, and I didn't add any additional seasonings or anything like that. That's me adding the rice, the jasmine rice. Throw that in the microwave for about a minute, starting to mix it up. And typically my old self would want to love to throw some meat or something up in there, but actually I wasn't tripping that bad. I mean, I know I'm on a mission to try to get rid of the meat, and it wasn't bad. So today actually wasn't bad. I mean, it's only my first day into the non-meat thing, so I guess I'm not fiending yet, but the meal itself actually wasn't bad. So as you can see, I'm stirring it up, wondering if I need to shorten this video up so that I don't have to keep talking as much, but I'm making it do what it do anyway. So stirring it, and what else do we have next? Oh yeah, the tabbouleh. So I like tabbouleh. Just recently started buying it a bit more frequently than I ever had before. And I had this tabbouleh, I want to say maybe a week. On the real, I might say closer to 2 weeks. So I don't know what the shelf life is on that, but I figured I'd put it to use today as well with the already expired pinto beans. But it actually lends a strong flavor to the dish itself. So when I was eating it, it was tabbouleh, and I don't know if from the tabbouleh, it was, what is it, like the garlic inside of it that makes it so strong? Almost like, what's that stuff they have from Chipotle? The little, I forget what it is, Chipotle or something like that. Anyway, whatever the seasonings were in the tabbouleh really enhanced the flavor of this particular dish. So, and that's kind of what I had in mind when I saw it. I was like, hey, this is pretty strong. Let me go ahead and throw this in here too. So mixing it up. And are we coming towards a close to this video? I wonder what I would have been saying if I was actually talking during the video as I'm stirring it up. Looking at my 4 minutes and 58 seconds come up. What else am I getting ready to do? Pointing my beans out again. Yep, we've talked about that. I've got some older beans in the cabinet that I might be going through during the week as well. And that's something that I might actually do. A way for me to get rid of some of the leftover food that's in my a cabinet, like apocalypse food. I saw stuff in 2018, 2017. And the thing about it is we've actually gone through these cabinets, I thought, and cleared that stuff up. That looks kind of good, actually. Yeah, I would eat that again. And this is the finished product. Yeah, and again, I didn't add any additional salt or pepper, but I did do that when I came up and got my seconds, which I just finished a moment ago. So, all in all, not a bad dish. Just made it together ad hoc. I enjoyed it.